Hey everybody, I'm Kyra from I Am Whosoever. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. That scripture in the Bible, my grandmother taught me when I was like 3 years old, and I still remember it to this day. And it's so the truth, you know. Well, everything in the Bible is the truth, of course, but yeah, John 3:16 is special because it's telling you all you have to do. You seen a mustard seed. Have the faith of a mustard seed in Jesus and in God, and you can move mountains with it, you know. And yeah, I am Kyra. And I do have mistakes. I'll admit to it. And everybody else does, no matter if they say they do or not. We are not perfect like Jesus was. You know, we're human. But today, I have a little thing. I thought I have to do this before winter. And so I thought I'd go ahead and record it. It has to be done, so might as well bring it along with me. I have my, what do you call it? Electric fireplace. And it's like a really, really dark brown. I think they said the color's mahogany. And it sits in my room, and I really don't use it for anything other than setting stuff on top. And I want to put it in my kitchen, in my dining room area for this winter when the baby, well, she's not a baby, she's 4, but when Maggie comes up here, it'll all be decorated with everybody's stockings around it and everything. It'll look more like Christmas. I'll have the Christmas tree near it and everything. But it's got to be cleaned, and then I want to paint it. I got my gray paint, or gray white paint, whatever. I got water all over me. I took a sip of water and it kind of splashed. And but today's kind of cool. It's been raining off and on. And so I thought, well, this is a perfect day to go ahead and do this. I'm doing it outside with the door shut. That way, honey don't get any fumes or anything. So let me get everything. I've got everything together, but I want to get everything close, and then I'll show you guys here in just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. And this is my little fireplace. It's not big, it's a small one. It's like 36 inches tall. You know, I wanted a bigger one, but at the time, they're expensive. And this one did our needs just perfectly. And so I've got all my paint brushes. I like to use smaller paint brushes, and I've got my sponge brushes. I got my paint, and I've got some hot soapy water with a wash rag in it. And I've also got some tape where I can tape around right here. Let me show you right here. And this right here, once I get it all cleaned and wiped out. And I also got a towel to dry it with, because wood like this stains real bad real quick. All right, so let's get started here. Okay, so got that part, and I just want to make sure it's not soaping, or not soaping, but sopping with water. There we go. Got that dried off. Now we'll go down to the bottom. Oops, paintbrush just fell. Go down to the middle part of it here. Get all the little dust. No matter how much you dust, it's always going to have dust on it. It was real bad out in Poetry when I lived in Texas, and I couldn't figure out why. I mean, just dust and dirt everywhere. Have to dust every day. You can tell I haven't cleaned this in a little while. I didn't use it this winter. My oldest son gave me a smaller one, and I like it a lot better. So I used that all winter. While I'm doing this, might as well get it all cleaned off. That way it'll look nice and pretty and shiny when we put it up. And this is mainly, it's for aesthetic looks. It works, but I want to do this for Maggie, my granddaughter. It feels weird to say I have a granddaughter, but I love it. And she's so pretty and tiny. Ugh. All right, let me wipe this off. This is pretty, but it's just really dark, and I want her to be able to see everything when I do this. I'm gonna make our house, some of our house anyway, look like a winter wonderland in there. Just for her. I haven't had little ones in my house in years, and she's the first. So hopefully soon, she won't be the last either. Hopefully soon, not soon, but you know, soon enough, my youngest and his lovely wife, Justin and Christine, will get pregnant or adopt or whatever. Best thing about these two is that you can use these to wipe or get into the corners here. And don't look at this floor. This floor is disgusting. I mean, it's clean, but it looks really bad. We're gonna put some wood flooring on it, but that'll come later. Everything, when you're on a budget, everything comes in its time. God will let me know when it's time to do it. Let's see, I figured since I had the paint and it's a nice cool day that I'd go ahead and do this. Okay, we got the front done. Now let me do the sides, and then we can start painting. I'm not going to do the back right now. They don't have anything on it, but you don't really need to do it. But I'm going to, my husband's going to clean it out, you know, spray it out with air. And so I'm just going to leave the back alone. There we go. Nice and clean. All right, let me move y'all over here just a little bit. Pull you down where you can see what I'm doing here. For a little bitty thing, it's quite heavy. I think it said when we bought it, it was like 88 pounds. Okay. There we go. Now let's, yuck, that water's gross now. But what do you expect? Okay. Let's set our towel right there. All right. Now, pull y'all up a little bit where I can talk to y'all. Oh, this chair don't do anything for making you look thinner. Okay. Let's get a drink of water here. I got these paintbrushes. Can't tell. There's 5 in it for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. I love these little paintbrushes. I'm gonna get 2 different sizes out of here, and then I've got my regular paintbrushes here that I'll do the smaller bits with. Let me see. I'm just hoping I don't have any painter's tape, and I'm just hoping that this don't peel it. It shouldn't, because I'm not really putting it anywhere near the paint on here. Not so much paint, pull the paint off, I mean, make it, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There we go. I just don't want it to look crappy. Okay. Do this real easy. All right. I guess y'all are just looking at my head, huh? Sorry about that. I need to get me a better tripod. That one wants to rock. Okay. Next time I paint, I'll try to get some painter's tape. Oh, don't want that up there. There we go. go. I don't need that much. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I'm not real good at painting. My mother was like excellent at painting. We used to live in Irving back when I was a kid before we moved up to Poetry. And she was the manager of apartment buildings, and she wouldn't hire anybody to do the painting there. She would do it all herself. She was really good. I miss her. God rest her soul. Okay, and then I got one more right down there, the vent. There we go. Just a little bit. Don't need a lot. Keep it in there. There we go. Push it up there. Like I said, I don't want it to look terrible, you know, because I'm doing it myself, but okay. There we go. I guess I could take, like, if I mess it up, get some paint on the black part of it. I guess I could take some, what do you call it, permanent marker and cover it up. That would probably work. I got it stuck in this this thing over here, where you put your cups at. Okay, there we go. That should do it. All right, now we got our little paint brushes, and I got this out. That way I can put the paint stick on top of them after I mix it. Don't get all over the floor. And this, like I said on the last time I did some painting, this comes from Ace Hardware, and it's called Royal Exterior Paint and Primer. I know it's exterior, but it's also, what do you call it, semi-gloss. But they had it there that pre-mixed, and instead of paying like $50 for a gallon of it, I paid $10 for the gallon. And that's the only reason it's outside paint. I didn't even realize that it was outside paint. I guess it don't matter. Best thing about it won't wash off. Okay, that looks good. There's so much paint in here. I hate when I do that. That's okay though. I don't want to get paint on the floor. All right. We'll start top to bottom, I guess. Sorry, don't want y'all to. Sorry about that. It's dark in some places out here because it's been raining off and on, and it's light in some places. I'll probably have to put a couple of coats on here. You know what? Let me see something. Well, I'll be right back. I just got a little bit of an idea. I'm going to see what it looks like if I wipe it off like I did with the flooring. Y'all need to tell me, Kyra, put your gloves on. There we go. Put a little bit more on here and see what we got. Okay. No, we'll just do this regular. I don't like the way it looks, but it's worth a try. You know, if you don't try, you'll never know. I just hope I don't flip paint on my phone. There's only one negative side of painting with a sponge brush, and that's you don't know exactly how much paint you have on it. This is going to look pretty. I've seen a lot of people paint their little electric fireplaces. Because when you go to getting the white ones, they're really expensive. I don't know why. Yeah, I had to shut our doors because the dogs want to come out here and yell every time I'm on making a video. It means that they're little dogs, especially my Chihuahua. They've got like a really loud yell. I always say that she doesn't bark, she screams. If y'all like this kind of content, please, even if you don't, please subscribe. I need the subscribers. We're almost at 400. I think I need 19 more. No, I need 9 more. Yeah. Okay, let's get a little bit smaller one. I'm gonna get a smaller one than that. Look at this one right here. I'm not the neatest painter in the world. But I try. Okay. I like trying new things. If y'all like trying new things like this right here, let me know. I mean, because sometimes you just don't have the money to go and buy new stuff like this, and when you paint it and make it pretty again, it's giving new life to it. My hair just looks awful in this because of the light color. It's really bright and it makes me look like I have extremely thin fuzzy hair, but honestly I don't. My hair is really nice and smooth and silky. It's not as thick as it used to be though. I'm kind of happy about that though, because it used to be really, really, really thick. But time will only tell if it's going to get thick again. Yeah, I'm not as good as some painters that don't need the painting tape. Because I'm going to get that, I'm going to get it soaked with everything. This may need 3 coats the way I'm painting it. The only thing I just don't want is runs, because you really can't get over the runs, you know, where it makes a little runny look. I don't know if y'all can hear that. My cat wants out here. So he's scratching at the door, going, looking at me like he's so helpless. Let's see where I'm going to use my real paintbrush. He's sniffing at the microphone now. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to make y'all watch my face. I tell you what, sorry about that. Let me get the first coat of paint on there, and then I'll bring y'all back. See you in just a second. Okay, I've almost got the first coat on here, so I thought y'all would want to see the last little bit that I'm doing. I had to get Honey to help me put a board under, or not a board, but some cardboard underneath it. That way I don't paint the floor until we change it, because the dogs walk out here, so does the cat, and that's the last thing we need is for them to have paint all over them. Okay. It looks terrible right now, but trust the process. That's what I always say to myself, trust the process. I just want to make sure I don't have any little drippy drips. Like I said, those are hard to get out, especially once they dry. Almost done here. Just have the last little bit. Let me move y'all just a little bit here. There we go. Aha, I caught it before it fell this time. Okay, a few little drips there. It's really hard when you got corners and stuff on it to keep the drips off of it. I don't know, that's my thing. Y'all tell me if it's hard for y'all. Okay, now I'm gonna do the bottom of this side real quick. Wearing big shirts and stuff does nothing to flatter your figure. Okay, now let's see if we can get the paint. Whoa! Dang. Sorry about that. I need a new tripod. Okay, there we go. All right. This little brush to get the paint drips. Okay. Okay. I like about our Four Seasons porch is I don't have to worry about if it's raining or if it's real windy and I want to paint out here. Nothing can get on it. You know, the wind won't bring anything on it, which is fantastic. All right, well that one side was easy to get. Let's hope that this side will be easy to get. Okay. I have been tracking my my steps and how far I walk when I'm at work. I mean, I do it all the time, but at work, it's magnificent. I walk between 6 and 11 miles a day, and that's going up and down steps and everything too. I never thought that I could walk that much, but apparently I can. And I'm not out of breath. I'm not, you know, I don't do it all at one time, of course, but you know, that's throughout the day. But yeah, I mean, before I thought 1,500 feet was a lot. No. I get upset now if that's all I walk is 1,500 feet. But before, I couldn't walk. You know, it would hurt. Even standing up in the shower would hurt. You know, I'd come out of the shower crying because it hurt so bad. But now, it's so wonderful. Okay. Oh, no. All right, so. Dang, 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 dang. All right. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is for one thing, I'm going to sit here for just a second and squash the new paper towel. Yeah, I'm going to let this paint dry real quick, and then we'll be back here in just a second. Okay, I got a fan out here, and actually I need to move it just a little bit. Sorry. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I got a fan out here to dry it off quicker. That way we can get to a second coat. It might need a third coat. It's all according to how, because it's so dark. Anyway, I wanted to thank you guys for watching my video on me making taco salad, because I got over 1,000 views on it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that was just so special to me. I've never gotten 1,000 views on anything. And my husband kept saying, oh, you're going to get it, you're going to get it. I said, no, I'm not going to, you know, it's not going to work. But it did. And I guess I kind of know what you guys want me to do. I mean, if you want to comment and let me know, that would be great too. You know, that way maybe I can do something, because I can't do things every single day like a lot of people do. I have to kind of save up, unless I have the stuff like I did today. You know, I have plenty of paint. I still have over a gallon of, or not over, but a gallon of paint. You know, when I did the flooring the other day, it didn't take long to, for that to, or it didn't take much. I'm sorry, my brain's going a little whack on me. But it didn't take much to do those, because, you know, I was doing a lot of wiping and I wasn't putting very much paint on it. But, yeah, I'm hoping that this turns out pretty. If it doesn't, I'll just have to get a sand it down and do it again. I didn't get to go to church Sunday. That was the second Sunday I missed, and I feel so bad and guilty about it, you know, because I really, really enjoy the church that I go to. The people there are just so pleasant, loving, you know, they care about you. And so I felt really bad that I didn't get to go. I wasn't feeling, I wasn't feeling ready to go to church. Sometimes you feel it and sometimes you don't. And yesterday was the day that I just really didn't want to go to church. I feel bad about that though. Because, my grandmother used to tell me, you don't have to go to church to get to heaven. Church is for fellowship and to learn the Word of God. She couldn't go to church when she was older, before she passed away. And but she would watch church on TV religiously all the time. She donated her money and stuff to certain organizations, and she was a very good person. We always said my grandmother never met a stranger. She didn't. She was like, I don't know, she was like an angel. If anybody ever got to heaven, I knew it was her. But yeah, give me a few more minutes and I'll have this dry and then we'll come back. Alright, I am putting on the second coat. It's definitely going to need a third one because I don't want it streaky, even though I like that, but I don't want it too streaky. But it's coming along really nicely. Oh. Yeah, definitely going to have to put on the third coat. But I'm going to let it dry completely. This one I just kind of did a temporary or quick dry. That way I could get it done a little bit quicker. But I'm going to let this second coat dry real good. That way when I go to put my third one on, it'll be, that and then touch-ups. But it's coming along really nicely. See? Just got to watch the drips or runs or whatever you want to call it. I call it drips because it looks like it's dripping. Yeah, one more coat and it'll be done. I gotta finish this side right here. Next time I know to put on a little bit thicker coat on the first one. That way it won't take as much. I always do small coats. But since it's coming up summer, I'll be doing a little bit of painting. I'm going to be painting our porch here. I'm not going to paint the pretty stuff right there. I'm going to paint it. Let me show you here. Right there and let's see, right there where the actual trailer or mobile home shows. I don't like the color of it. It's white and brown, but I just wanted to get a little bit nicer looking. Let's go with a little bit bigger brush. I wanted to get it to look a little bit nicer when you walk in here. That's why I put pictures out here. If it wasn't for the granddaughter, I would put this out here too. But I wanna make it look all Christmassy and everything in the house. There we go. I'm gonna be amazed if I don't have paint in my hair. That's why, you always want to try to make sure that you put on an old shirt unless you're really, really good at painting, which apparently I am not. There we go. Well, let's do this a little bit better here. Okay. Now, this is what it's looking like right now. And you see it looks good. And I'll show y'all in another video what it looks like all dressed up and everything. That way y'all can see what it looks like. But anyway, I didn't get this part right here. Y'all didn't tell me to. I'm also very forgetful. Oh, no. Gotta fix that. And I should have my glove on, but I don't. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna let this sit with the fan on it and dry. And of course I got paint all over me, all over my arms, and I didn't get any on my watch. I took my glasses off this time because last time I painted I got it on my glasses. And I found a little drip. Alright, let's hope this turns out. Anyway, I love you guys very, very much. And I want to thank you so much for subscribing. And the ones that aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And y'all leave me a message or an emoji or something. Give me a thumbs up. And I love y'all. But God and Jesus love you so much more. Y'all have a wonderful morning, noon, or night. Whatever time you're watching me. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.